Alright guys, this is Mithril back in BL1 doing another Pearlescent item guide video for Borderlands 1 in 2025, and today the item that we are checking out is the Tsunami. So the Tsunami is a Pearlescent SMG by Malawan, as you guys can see here. Now the Tsunami can only come in the shock element, and then for the elemental multiplier it can only be ×4, which is pretty nice. Now because the Tsunami is a Pearlescent, it can only spawn in DLC number 3, but because of that, it has some drop rates and some drop sources. Oh boy, it's got quite a few drop sources. Okay, so from the Bad Butt Desperados, it is a 0.028% chance. Then from the Bad Butt Infantry, it is a 0.014% chance. Then from the Bad Butt Engineers, it is a 0.010, basically like 0.010%. Now, depending on which game you are playing, Cromrax does have different drop rates for whatever reason. I don't know why, but he does. So let us start with the OG version. So OG one-player Cromrax is a 0.122% chance to drop. Then OG 4 players Cromrax is a 0.139% chance to drop. Then 1-player Cromrax Enhanced is a 0.143% chance to drop. And then the Enhanced Craw 4 players is a 0.159% chance to drop. And then to get it out of a Lance chest is 0.011% chance to drop. Whew, that's a lot to go over. Okay, now let us read off the stats. Damage, 188. Accuracy is 93.9. Fire rate is 10.8. Reload time, which I could see through a mod, is 3.0. Then this has a mag size of 55. Its red text is Flee the Wave. So, the unique ability of the Tsunami is the Tsunami has increased damage, element level, and a tighter spread. Then it fires slow ricocheting projectiles of one of these 3 types. So you have your physical, your like non-elemental regular bullets. So the projectile fires in a straight trajectory and deals non-elemental damage. And then you have your shock projectiles that flies in left-right diagonal occulting trajectory and deals a shock damage. And then you have your corrosive projectiles that fly in a right-left diagonal occulting trajectory and deals corrosive damage. Oh boy. That is a lot to go over. Okay, so let me try and show you guys. Yeah, as you guys can see, there was the shock and the corrosive. Okay, perfect. As you guys can see, the corrosive ones are going this way and the shock ones are going this way. That's corrosive. That's just your regular non-elemental physical bullet. There's both of them. That was the physical and corrosive. More physical, physical and shock. Yeah, I think you guys should get the point by now, right? I think so. I hope so. Anyways, I am playing as Lilith, as you guys can see. My weapon proficiencies. What I'm rocking. My build. Then I am here in the Underdome, as you guys can see, going to the Angelic Ruins, but before that, I do have a couple of mods installed. Those being Bonk Utilities for 120 FPS and photo mode, Extended UI, that way we can see the reload time, and then the FOV and sprint rotation fix, that way my weapon FOVs are different, as you guys can see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, let's go in here. Okay, now that I'm inside the arena, let us take a look at the weapon's skin, and I do have to say I do like it. The like dark blue and then like the cyan with the yellow, it looks very, very nice. I do think this is one of the better looking skins in the game. I do like it a whole lot.
Baby, baby, baby. Doing so well. I can't stop now. Next way.
As you guys can see, it is pretty good.
Look at that little Lilith go, beating all them boys down.
Although it does have a couple of problems. One being its rarity, because it is a Pearlescent. Obviously, it's super rare to get, right? And then sometimes the shock or corrosive pellets can actually miss. It doesn't happen that often, but it does happen.
Having completed this wave does not
I need more people to show that off.
killing.
Like, it's definitely not as bad as the Serpents. The Serpents, I think, does miss a lot more. And then, even though it is a good weapon, even though it is a good Pearlescent, it's kind of overrated, in my opinion. It is good, but I wouldn't consider it the same level as, like, the Hellfire, Double Anarchy, Double Stinger. It is good, but if I were to compare it to another Pearlescent that basically does the same thing, which is the Nemesis, I would say the Nemesis is better. I think it does what the Tsunami is supposed to do much better. I know, it's kind of a hot take, but I do think the Nemesis, especially the Nemesis Invader, does what the Tsunami is supposed to do and does it much better. But don't get me wrong, it's good, it's a little overrated, and it's not as good as the Hellfire, Double Anarchy, Double Stinger, stuff like that, but it's still a pretty good SMG, and because it is a Pearlescent, obviously, there is that to it as well. And of course, it has a very, very nice looking skin. But other than that, I mean, it's an SMG, which is good on everybody, especially Lilith, as you guys can see. It does shock and corrosive, because lately I've been saying, you know, corrosive is basically slag, because if you do manage to corrode an enemy, they do take increased damage. So it does have that. It has a shock, which is good, even if they don't have a shield. It's just, you know, another good thing to have, I guess. It does ricochet sometimes, so that's kind of good, kind of not good. Depends on where you are. I'm having a brain fart. Its fire rate, also very good. I think the max fire rate, I could be wrong, is somewhere like 13-ish, so you can get even more fire rate. You can get even more damage, I believe, as well. I would consider this one of the better Pearlescents in the game, but I don't think I would consider it the best. I think it is one of the most recognized Pearlescents. I remember, you know, long time ago when I first found out about Pearls and DLC number 3 and stuff, because I started playing BL1 in 2010. This was the Pearlescent I really, really wanted. But I mean, as you guys can see, it was having a hard time kill that Guardian. I just feel like it doesn't proc, you know, the shock or corrosive doesn't proc as much as it's supposed to. I could be wrong in that, but I feel like it should proc more often than it actually does. Alright, who's it gonna be? Hans and Franz, huh? Okay, he's dead. Awesome. Alright, there we go. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know I've been saying a lot of negative things about it. It is still a really good SMG. I just kind of think it's a little overrated. Just a little bit. I definitely do think there are better SMGs, like I've been saying. Let's see here, actually. Let me take a look. Hellfire, I think, is better. I don't know why I have all these saviors still, but I would not consider these better. Double Anarchy, better. Double Stinger, better. Regular Stinger, debatable. I don't know if I would consider the regular Stinger better, but that is debatable, I think. But these two for sure and the Hellfire are definitely better. It's still a good weapon, but I don't think it's the best. And then I just don't think it's the best at what it's supposed to do like the Nemesis does. Although, I still really like using it. I still really like looking at it.
Okay, fine.
At the end of the day, if you like it, I'm not going to tell you it's bad.
A pony?
I'm just not going to argue with that because, I mean, it's still pretty good. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe because it will help out my channel and because I will appreciate it like always. And then I do hope to see you guys next time. Away!